Hello, and thank you for continuing this course. So, we are going to be continuing with the next subtopic, um, getting to know more about them, more details about them. In so doing, you are showing interest in them. Take, for instance, I just joined an organization, and my boss, for obvious reason, as a new employee, calls me, um, welcome, new employee to the team. And after 2 weeks, new employee, can you get this done? And after 4 weeks, new employee, you see where I'm going? I would love it if my manager or my boss or my leader calls me by my name and even goes as far as getting to know my surname, going the extra mile to know if I have any other name, maybe nickname or a middle name, or probably getting to ask the meaning of my name. It shows that you are interested in me. It shows that you are interested in the things that are not just work related. So it's not all about the work. It's not all about um, getting things done. It's who is getting it done. What's he about? What are his methodologies? What does he believe in? Is he a sport lover? Is he a music lover? What kind of music does he like? Now, this is all about going the extra mile. I tell you, these simple details makes the difference between an employee's loyalty to a particular boss compared to others. So sometimes you see in various settings, followers or employees that are supposed to be loyal to their direct boss aren't, but are rather loyal to bosses from maybe a different department or a different organization because they are getting that vibes from there. Everybody wants to be known. Everybody wants to for you to get in touch. It's a social world. So you cannot just isolate yourself and think it's all about the job. No, all you will get will be the best the person believes he can do. Nobody wants to go the extra mile. So getting to know what people like, and I bet you, when you get to know people, the more they also get to know you. So it becomes um, reciprocal. So it becomes like a family. Everybody is at ease. Oh, you like football? I like football. What club? Then we talk about it. Why the work is still being done. Oh, why were you not at work yesterday? You called in sick. Oh, my child was sick. What happened to your child? Oh, I like your dress sense. Oh, yes, really. Thank you. I actually wanted to be a fashion designer, but I just decided to change my career. Little details, the little questions you chip in. Oh, why are you late? Not just, oh, for being late, you're going to be queried, you're going to be sanctioned, you're going to be charged, you're going to be fired. No, why are you late? I want to get to know. Talk to me. There is always the need for a one-on-one section. It might not always have to happen, but whenever the occasion demands it, whenever the occasion requires it, make it happen. There is no boss that from a distance can get things done without coming close. So bridge the gap. That's exactly what getting to know your followers, your employees, the more entails. Bridge the gap. Let there be no gap between you have to be here and have to be here. This is what I do, this is what you do. You do your thing, I do my thing, and then you are expecting extraordinary results. The truth is you can never pay anybody enough. You can never pay anybody enough. So making them feel a little appreciated or known goes a long way in compensating for what the wage does not cover. So it might not be your style, but there is something you are trying to get out. It make just like I said initially, I ask you, what club do you support? Are you a sport lover? You say yes. Oh, you say I'm also a sport lover. What club do you support? And the person mentions, it's only ideal for the person to ask you to what club do you. So it makes people feel like they owe you something. They are indebted in you. If I ask you, why were you not at work yesterday? You say your son was ill, your child was ill. It simply means if I, as a manager, tomorrow I'm not at work, you would also call me. And if I tell you, oh, my child is ill, you will also be interested. So it's the same measure of what you give that you will receive. If you don't give that you are interested in knowing more about that person, I bet you once it's closing time, people just want to leave because they are not ready to show any interest after their contract. I have seen businesses thrive because employees are ready to go the extra mile. Throughout the day, probably there was some downtime and it's almost closing hours, and then everything is back up. They stay back. You see them spend 4 hours, 5 hours just to make sure the tax for the day is done. I tell you, they don't do it for the wages. There is something that is making them do it. So, what's that something that you are putting forth? It could be as little as getting to know them. Be interested. Don't go overboard. Not every day, oh, what did you eat? No, you, like I said, when the occasion demands it, put it forth. Oh, you're getting married. That's interesting. Do you want us to come along? Just show some form of interest. Not that somebody will tell you, oh, I'll be traveling, and then you like, okay, have a good one, safe. Show some interest, show some concern, show some emotion. I'm not asking you to be emotional, but then we are humans. Let's be social. Let's make the environment conducive. And to make it conducive, it's not the air conditioning system that makes it conducive. It's the attitude to which we bring, the attitude we bring to the work environment. Let people feel open. Let people don't feel like they are working for a tyrant. Let people not feel they are just working for their wages. For people to work with you and under you or for you, they are giving you their lifetime. They will never get back. So, and that is why I said there is never enough amount to pay anybody. So, if you know that you cannot compensate somebody enough with wages, then let us pay them in kind. And in kind, showing some level of deep interest. Take time, get to know where they stay. Who wouldn't love for their boss to say, oh, if you don't mind, I would love to come visit you, come see your home, come meet your family, come spend time with you. Genuinely, I bet you throughout that week, that employee, if not that month or that year, would give you more value. Your retention rate will skyrocket. That's one secret you should take note. Your retention rate, you see employees come to tell you, this other company is poaching me with a higher salary. But I told them no. And you'll be like, why? I love it here. You know why they love it? Because you love them. Nobody, nobody. For you to want a job, for you to want to work with people, whether remotely or on site, shows that you are ready to socialize. So whoever is ready to socialize means wants to receive love and also show love. Let's create this environment, and the benefits we will derive as leaders, as managers, good leaders and managers, is enormous loyalty. Loyalty is what you surely cannot pay for in cash. Loyalty that will last you a long time is one that you can win by simply getting to know your employees and your followers a little bit more. Safely, play safe. You don't need to be pokey, you don't need to be nosy. Just do your part as a manager as much as they allow you in. And I promise you, you'll be glad you did. The result, you will love them. See you in the next section.